This is a lot. Hey everybody, I'm back for another video. So I have to talk about one of my weirdest convention experiences I've ever had. So if you may know me, I travel to a lot of conventions where I go in-state, I go to conventions out of state, but no convention I have ever been to has had the weirdest shit ever where I have been a cosplay guest. I've been cosplaying I'm a cosplay guest at a plethora of events here in the state of Oklahoma and some outside of the state too. But here's the thing. See, this past weekend, me and three other cosplayers, CCcosplay and Chatoic Cosplay, a duo who are very amazing, awesome people that I love. We both the four of us attended a one-day convention in Tulsa, Oklahoma called Tulsa Anime-Fest. And this is, I kid you not, a amazing small event that goes on to be Sunday. And I kid you not, it is so much fun. This little convention is not just a ordinary convention. It's pretty fun. It's really fun because the organizer who organizes it so well, it's so much fun attending this little convention here in Tulsa. It's fun. It's so much fun. And all four of us had a great time, and we did the cosplay contest so well and all that. But it's a cosplay contest I want to tell you about. See, out of many experiences of judging cosplay contests, this one takes the cake for being absolutely wow, shocking. See, we had a total of 43 cosplayers. I'm not joking. 43 cosplayers at this one day event in Tulsa. Yeah, I'm not joking. It's pretty cool. But 43 cosplayers as a total for one day event is a big stepping stone for this event, and that was so cool. I've seen so many interesting cosplays. I've seen kids just bring their A game to just experiencing what it feels like to be at a cosplay contest with many people and many cosplayers and judges and all that. But on the other hand, CCcosplay, Chatoic Cosplay, and myself were judges of this cosplay contest in Tulsa, and it was pretty fun. 43 cosplayers, it was no big deal until the main event. So you see, at 4 o'clock, we went outside to this courtyard, and it was so much fun. I mean, there's this really cute patio where we had the cosplayers, where we had the cosplayers do their thing, act and dance or whatever. Nothing too fancy. So this side right here, I'm going to say this side. So this side right here is where the cosplayers were going to be. They're against up a wall. And all 39 cosplayers are against a wall. The crowd is right there, and we're just waiting for this moment. So as we're about to begin, we're setting up. We have everything ready. No big issue, nothing like that. Until a weirdo comes in. Yep. So what I'm saying is that a guy who looked like he was on drugs or something had come from this way, from the angle I'm showing you is this way. He came up east from up to the cosplayers, and they were all against the wall and they're all that. And he starts talking to them like, why? It's no big deal to talk to cosplayers, but there's just something wrong about him. So at least two of the cosplayers told CC that, told CC, but also me and Chaotic, that someone was disturbing cosplayers. So I ran in to get the organizer, and I told them, I said, hey, this person is being very weird and all that, and he goes out. And I kid you not, it was weird. Like, I'm not joking. I'm serious. It was strange because this guy was talking to minors. Like, these are kids. Okay, these are kids, and they're just having fun. But on the other hand, this guy was not leaving alone. He was not leaving well enough alone, and it happened 3 more times, and it was just why? So this guy just kept on happening 3 times. 3 more times, he kept coming back. The 4th time was the last straw. So I told the organizer again, I said, hey, this guy's just not leaving alone. He's not letting up. And this is where things get really, really, really crazy. Because after the 3rd time, he was not leaving anyone alone. He was going to cosplayers, or he was coming up really close to them. And it was getting uncomfortable where me, Chaotic, and CC were all watching him. We had some dads that were being very helpful too. Not joking, these guys were pretty buff. And these guys, one guy had a cowboy hat, so like, he don't mess with him, you know. Yeah, he looked like a country dad. This is where things get more interesting. Because when you think about it, after the 3rd time, the organizer wasn't having it. So the mom had her kids come in to the lobby. And honestly, I don't blame her. Because, I mean, having nephews and seeing kids in that situation, I would have done the same thing. To be honest, it's just wow, it's crazy. So this is where things get really interesting. So I have to point this out. So what really goes more into it is the fact that things get so strange because he continues to press us and making things more comfortable. So this is why it was getting weird, because he was not letting up. So after the last time I told the organizer, and he's finally called the police. So the guy goes away, and he goes far, and these dads are making sure that he goes far. So it's just kind of hectic. And the mom, one mom I was talking to, she was crying because, well, kids were kind of creeped out by this, and I honestly don't blame them. It's just, it was a lot, man. So what happened after is that the cosplay contest kept going, and there was a performer while there was going on, and I told one of my friends, I told one of the cosplayers, I said, I told the judges, and I told her, I said, let's just keep this going and let the performer continue, and just let them distract everybody. So that's what kept going, happening. And I kid you not, it was just crazy, because what was really the weird part is that the police finally came. And this is where I'm laughing, because this is the funny part. So we're getting a cosplay contest, everything's going smoothly, we handled it well, very proud of ourselves. So this is where things get really interesting. So the police finally show up, and I'm not kidding you, they dart, like they fly off into the chasing the guy. And we're still doing the cosplay contest, and things are going well. I hear it with my right ear, because it's like right behind me, and in the background I hear it, and I hear like leaves because it's winter and it's February and leaves are still falling and stuff like that. And then I hear with my own ears, which is the funniest thing ever. Like you see like on an episode of Cops. Have you ever seen Cops? I grew up with the show. Anyways, what really is funny is the fact that you cannot laugh at this because you cannot not laugh because this was funny. So out of my ear, I hear in the background, and I hear leaves rustle far away, and I hear like I hear the leaves rustle, and I think they got him is what I was told, and the guy never showed up. So kind of shows you that this was the weirdest experience ever. And me, Chaotic, and CC, all the four of us were like, "What the fuck just happened?" And we. I kid you not, it was the weirdest cosplay experience ever. Like I never got interrupted by a weirdo at a convention. It is so funny because it's like this never happened ever. This never has happened to me being a cosplay guest at an event. But all in all, the event went well. We announced our winners. We chose our judges' choices because we wanted to make everything special because these cosplayers kind of went through some hell by this person. And what was really funny was the fact that even though we announced our judges' choices, we announced the best. I would think it was the best performance, best group. There was like 5 others, and I think there's about 5. Yeah, there's about 5 categories. There's about five categories that we were doing, and this was fun. It was great. We gave up the trophies. We picked up our judge's choice, and it was great. But as a whole, this was one of the weirdest experiences I have ever had, and I cannot tell you the story without laughing because it still makes me laugh to this very day. And reminding you, this actually happened last Sunday too. That's what's funny about it. It just recently happened. So I think today's Wednesday? Yeah, I still laugh at it. But I digress by saying it that this was one of the weirdest cosplay experiences. Me, Chaotic, and CC, the 4 of us. I gotta say, I'm very proud of ourselves. Like the 4 of us handled that situation perfectly. Like I'm not kidding. It was a hellish situation that got out of hand, and we handled it so well that I'm proud of myself for that. It's pretty cool. But I really can't say any more about that cosplay contest without laughing because it was great. There was so much fun. Cosplayers enjoyed it. One of the moms had her kids in the event, and they won, which is awesome. And she said, "Thank you for taking care of the situation." All of us said thank you. All of us said, "No problem. We'll make sure the kids are safe because that's what we want." I mean, we're cosplay judges, so we have to make sure that everybody is having fun, and everybody is having a good time. Also, we have to make sure the safety is 100% in that category. We have to make sure that the cosplayers are always safe no matter the event or no matter what happens. So it was a great event, and I'm very proud of me, Chaotic, and CC because all of us we did so good, and that's something I will never stop talking. I mean, we handled it so well, and it was fun. But despite this weird situation, I have to admit it really was one of the weirdest cosplay. It was really one of the weirdest cosplayer judging events I ever had. But all in all, it was fun. Things went well, and it was great to see the fact that everybody actually had fun. But like I said, it's awesome. So, yay to me. Anyways, that ends this video. It was a lot, and it was just funny, serious, and all in all, one hell of a what the fuck moment at a convention. Like, I've seen this done before, but my god, I've never seen this happen before. Weirdo comes up and just being attracted by a weird person, it was just strange. But I just hope that person does get help, because that they shouldn't have been on hotel property. And that's another thing. A hotel property was one of the reasons why they got arrested too, I think. Because this was at the Doubletree Inn at Warner Place in Tulsa, and that's where the event was. It was fun. So everything went well. It was all fun, but this moment is something I will never forget. Yeah, that was fun. Anyways, I will be at Claremore Comic Con in Claremore, Oklahoma, at the Claremore Event Center, so you can check that out. I will also be in Bentonville. I'll also be in Lawton, so I have a lot of shows to attend this year. I also got to make sure my portfolio is looking good. But anyways, my next event is going to be fun. I'm also working on some props for my favorite character, Himiko Toga. I'm going to put some fake blood in here. Yeah, these aren't real syringes. These are the pens. See, there. Yeah, these are the prop pens. And I took the ink out, and I'm going to try to fill this up with fake blood. So it's going to be fun. Honestly, it's going to be fun. And yeah, it was crazy, but it was fun. But all in all, it was a great event that me, Chaotic, and CC did a perfect event that went smoothly, despite this one guy doing this one thing. It's still funny, man. It is. Well, anyways, I'll be posting CC Cosplay and Chaotic Cosplay. I'll be posting their Instagram, so you can follow them, because they are great people, and they are truly down-to-earth people that I love, and they are my cosplay family. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll see y'all next video. Stay safe, and peace out.